I thought about the moment Harlow and I spent together this morning, and couldn't stop my grin. Thinking about her and what we would do later tonight was the only thing keeping me somewhat patient until I could pull her into my arms again. I tapped my finger against my knee as I impatiently waited for this ride to end. Though, I should have considered myself lucky that we hadn't gotten stuck in a lot of traffic on the way out of the city. Flashes of how much the scenery changed as I moved from New York City's landscape of tall buildings to upstate New York's greenery were always fascinating to watch. Normally, I would have stayed in the city after a board meeting. A few members of my team were talking about going to happy hour, and I could have made an appearance. We'd rent out a bar or restaurant and allow everyone to order whatever they wanted. It helped keep company morale up. And while that occasion was still occurring, today I decided to change gears. Getting to beyond the page was the only priority on my list. Harlow had asked me to text her when the board meeting was done, and I had. But now I had a better idea. Surprising her by arriving at the end of her shift seemed like a better idea, and I'd tell her all about the meeting then. I couldn't wait to get back to Harlow, and I never thought I would think that about another person. I'd thought about asking if she wanted to join us at my company's celebration, but that would have been a bit much after I'm sure the long day she had at the bookstore. And I couldn't deny that I'd also wanted to keep her to myself this evening. That made me think that another vacation sometime soon was in order. What I had to do was keep in mind that Harlow, now working at Beyond the Page, was important, but the desire to surprise her again was there. Normally, I would do whatever it took to get my way, but I knew I needed to tread carefully here. It was of utmost importance for Harlow to have this job because it was what she wanted. I promised myself I wouldn't overstep any boundaries to harm her chances of being successful at her job. I made a mental note to myself to talk to Chanel on the side about when might be a good time for Harlow to take off. This was a great idea, if I had to say so myself. There was something else I wanted to do for her as well. I opened up the last text message that I'd sent to Kingston and began typing. Me. Can you find out everything there is to find out about Harlow's birth mother? Trying to do this for Harlow. Send me over an invoice when it's all said and done. I pressed send and sat back into the car seat. I could do my own search to find her myself, but if Cross Sentinel could start the process at least, it would help speed up the process.